Hey everyone, Hushin here, and welcome to another episode of the New Player's Guide. Some of you may have thought that after graduating from all courses that we are done with the New Player's Guide, but no. As I've mentioned in the last episode, while we have covered a lot of basics and what we have done covers quite a lot in the game, however we are far from finished. I want to carry on with the New Player's Guide, which I've stated in the previous episode. The reason is that some players have no idea what to do after graduation, which I will show an example what you can do further after graduating. And then at the end, it will be your own decision as a new player to make how your voyage you want to be. Whenever you want to do your adventure more, want to focus on trading or maritime or on all fields, or you can become a hero, aka bounty hunter, or you can be a pirate to plunder some items for another player or such. It's all on you which journey you're gonna take, and there are still quite some things that I want to cover. And we have graduated recently from merchant and maritime advanced course. Surprisingly, the title of the student title is still here, so student outfit is fortunately available. So my assumption right now is this will only disappear when you hit level 40 in one class. That's my only explanation I can think of. And we have gained a lot of levels and fame. I want to get both maritime and trading fame to 10,000 so we can use a daily chest to unlock, which is gonna be a while. And we also did some example how you trade items with other players. We have made 10 million from the discharge petition we received on the printer at the company colony. So all the money lost from grading has been back again. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna travel to east coast of Latin America. We're gonna obtain the skill. I might have to get with one of the skills here, most likely, so I have to keep that in mind. And when that is done, we're gonna try to cover also Sea of Wonders. Only if we can cover both of that in one episode. It's gonna be a challenge, but not an impossible thing to do. So far we haven't unlocked another shipwreck yet, nope. Also, I'm more excited also for Oxford skill to be done, so I can actually report the thesis. Because I want to unlock building 3, because there is a better version of the ship speed Oxford skill. Like we have speed up 2, but we want to have 3 and 4 at least, so I can get rid of the 2, because speed up 3 and 4 gives significant more speed up boost at sea, allowing you to sail fast even if you have some extra trade goods you're carrying with you. I also realized we have no inventory slot. Ooh, we have almost no space. I may as well sell something at the shipyard. Yeah, I can miss these. Vulcan as well, because I have only 2 cannons with me. I may need some perception of artisan. So I can use officer skill more frequently. Might as well store these. I'm not gonna change to a trade job anytime soon. What I definitely gonna do is we're gonna change our job to fishing. Oh no, wait, I don't think there are any quests that is leading outside Europe. So we're gonna go all the way to east coast of Latin America, all the way over here. Where we're gonna stop at Bahia, where we can get the navigation skill. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I want to get purchase some trade goods. We may need more rescue skill. Okay, let's try our course meal. Might as well show how that... Ooh. It's pretty pricey, so I usually wouldn't recommend this to do at the start if you have no way of making money. So with course meal you can order... The first order you can only take a drink. So let's say I want to take... I'm gonna take milk. And then you can choose to take all at the same time, but it will not make the combo turn out well. And selecting the dessert, I'm gonna go for another milk. This is already combo. And you see the total cost of the course meal, and the figure is given a question mark. Depending on the combo, I recommend to have some varieties of it. You can trigger that your figure gets fully recovered, or that your sailor's fatigue also recovers. Even the course meal and fully recover the action point, the sailors seem happy. We have triggered a nice combo, and I feel like the sailor's loyalty may have increased, yes. And our figure has recovered too. It's quite expensive, it's the downside. But another downside is once you take a course meal, you are basically full. You need stomach medicines in order to order food again. So make sure if you want to use course meal, at least have some stomach medicine, especially if you're gonna use the barkeep more frequently to do production like I did with sewing at Oslo. Now it's time to head all the way to Pernambuco and then to Bahia. It's gonna be a long distance. Ah, you can see a special message appeared. These are safe waters until date, and I'm not sure if this is a server time or our. Oh, it's my time. If you check the chart, Caribbean has been labeled as safe water in blue. This essentially means that when you enter into those seas, it will be labeled as safe waters, and the skull will not long appear on the compass, meaning that you are safe from PvP. However, NPCs still can attack you, so note on that. It used to last for 7 days. However, as of making this video, they have reduced it to 1 day, same for lawless effect. This to ensure that the sea effects do not last too long. Because there is a limited amount of sea states that you can change, up to 3 I believe, or 4. I'm not exactly certain. Our 8 has reached Adventure 10. More traits are getting revealed, as you can see. My navigation is actually at the worst, I can tell. Like only 21. Jeez. Oh, so this is also an 8 that we have rescued. Interesting. Oh yeah, one important note. We are now at Cape Sambukie. We are now in an area named East Coast Latin America. One thing important to note is not only are NPCs usually more aggressive, but ceasefire agreements is not viable. It becomes no option to use them against them. The only way to stop the battle is through tribute of belligerents, so in case you end up in a mess, make sure to make some tributes when you travel around these areas. Areas where permits are granted through Imperial Contact has these requirements, so keep that in mind. Nice. Thesis report. We do get even more XP when we discover reports, which is also very nice. Oh, muskets do sell pretty well here. Alright, time to head to Bahia. It is southwest from Pernambuco. We are entering also in high waves. Our wave resistance is lower than the sea wave, so there is a risk that we can be bounced against the wave, or if the wave goes against us, as given in the compass here, we can get also a huge wave crash against our front that can cause your ship to leak and to halt for some time. Here we are at Bahia. Yeah, he's the one that gives navigation. We have to get one skill that we're not gonna use for a while. Yeah, good question. Which one can we miss? Well, English has to be out for a while. We have to reclaim English at some point again. And here we go, we have navigation skill. This is one of the skill that is grinded through a sail distance. And the requirement is to have at least a ship skill. However, I'm not sure if that ship skill has to be tied with the navigation skill. Because the Sambukie we have doesn't have a ship skill that requires navigation, so I do hope it works. Otherwise, GG's. Not much else to bring here. Let's check Rio afterwards. Oh, we have to stop at Pernambuco again soon. We forgot to report the visas. Rio de Janeiro. Okay, we do get navigation proficiency, which is very nice. So, piece of advice: do not reset your ship skill that you are on your ship now, because we know she may need it. Now let's see what the market keeper sells. Does sell quite some cotton fabrics here. Ah, okay, now they show up. Now, any interesting quest? Now, we can take this quest as a bonus. Because we'll stop by Seville anyway. But first to Pernambuco to report the visas. We go nearly about 12 knots in this area, which is pretty nuts for this ship. Nice, navigation rank 2. Oh, interesting. Another complexion. You can get them, I believe, from Avi's colony port, most likely. Okay, they have Bedestein Castle here. Wait, where is the... Oh, there's the scholar. I almost forgot. There you were hiding. download our tow permits. Oh wait, we might as well recover some of our figure. I mean, why not? We can't change it always. Now let's go to Seville, followed by to Alexandria to introduce you all to Sea of Wonders. Ah, those are shark disasters. These appear usually if you go outside Europe in some certain waters. Or you can see these were sharks also in Caribbean. Important thing to know is that they will try to attack your sailors, especially if you're on a small ship. However, this disaster has no impact if you are in a standard ship or greater. I don't know the exact limit behind this, but that is as far as I am aware of. Arrived at Seville. Oh, gold sales pretty decent. Matey as well. Oh, wait, we have... I forgot we have also a quest. Yeah, talk to the port official. Wow, 150,000, 2 mediation permits. That's not so bad actually. I'm not a huge Shim fan, but we take it, I guess. Ah, shit, I was supposed to do the fishing production. Rip. Alright, we go to Marseille first. I thought actually the skin was light brown, but it's actually much darker. Well, never mind. At least you have one quest with us. Oh yeah, we have a red brown panda pet. We may as well use this. Oh, we don't even have pet training, so I'm not sure how much this will help. So let's talk a bit about pet. You can have in this game Uncharted Waters Online also pets. You can obtain them by having those pet teats that you can get. Most of them are obtainable from quests, and most of those quests has a prerequisite from adventure quests that you have to do. So mostly are obtained from that, and once you have it, you can talk to the... Oh wait, there's no pet. Pet ring is probably putting the pet in the corners, but change pet means that you can convert this pet into red panda, and this is the first pet that you will have, and it requires a quarter rank 1. So you need the quarter ranks, and it has also pet skills which are currently not visible. And for this we actually need pet training quest. Pet training. Now we got a Lunar. And now we get the pet information also being shown here. You can change always the name. The game name is currently shown here. It will accompany you throughout the sea. And sometimes you will get a notification when the pet wants food, and you're gonna get into pet food later. As well as pet training, which is not available here. I don't know what the requirements are exactly to get pet trainers yet, so we'll come back to that later. Time to head to Marseille. I don't know why I'm getting this. No, my friend was there, so... I don't know, way to Alexandria. Oh, nice! Fishing rank 5. I think our fishing will go up faster as we will be able to catch more fishes. Okay, sorry about I was interrupted a bit because someone needed the help that I had to help out with it, so I was walking a bit around, but we are at Alexandria. We're gonna sell our trade goods first. Wait, let's convert some into a fish. No. Nice, store skill rank 3. Now I think that's enough for now, because I'm gonna try to get Misa changed, and then we can do hardcore storage grind in the near future. Okay, so you probably know that several episodes ago we had a cutscene where we have seen Mina and IBN talking about the Sea of Wonders. Confirm progress. Okay. So we have to go to Cairo, Naples, and Tunis. Okay, who do we have to talk to actually is the question. Okay, wait, maybe the mob assistants? No, it's not. I actually made a guide long time ago how to get to see wonders. However, that was such a long time ago that I am actually lost which NPCs we are supposed to talk to. Well, quite some part of the video has to be cut because we waste too much time in Cairo. So make sure to pay attention when you have to collect information. It's the middle-aged man we have to talk to, and you have to talk again to collect information. Son of a gun game, like they have actually changed it in a way. Like usually interacting once was enough, but no. They just wanted more. Anyway, so our next destination is Tunis, then Naples. Oh, sweet, a shipwreck map piece. Oh, what a coincidence. So we have another shipwreck map received, and this time it's a discovery-based shipwreck. The required skill is 1 archaeology, which we happen to have it. So when you see such a skill requirement, then a shipwreck has usually a discovery involved with this. And it may contain some valuable items too. So yeah, we'll see. Nice, pieces is done. Finally, oh my god. Okay, we have to look for names of looking person or something. That's the one was old look, middle-aged looking man. Other one was artisan looking man. Oh wait, before we whenever we gonna sell. Yeah, we have to actually sell it here. We have no inventory. I suspect the shipwreck is in Adriatic Sea, which means we have to let it go for now. So we have all the necessary information. Let's get back to East Mediterranean. You're gonna get the shipwreck anyway. I wanted to cover Battle Report after during the Sea of Wonders, however, seeing the time of recording, I don't think I make it that far. Okay, the shipwreck is pretty close. Oh, how much they gonna regret to mess around. Okay, we're gonna keep saying straight. With the 8 on look out here. She will let us know whenever we are near the shipwreck, and then we're gonna use our salvage skill. Okay, it is here somewhere. Whoa, location deviates too much. Okay, it's definitely here somewhere. Aha! Now that is a bit slow progressing. I give you a hint. More sailors can usually help to progress shipwreck faster or high salvage rank, but the most important is to change from position, because there is a range where you can pull the shipwreck. The more you get to that circle, the center of the circle, the better the progression. Okay, this is somewhat better. Maybe a little bit closer. Oh yeah, that also happens. Okay, no, progress is much worse over here. Maybe a little more on the left. No, we are not gonna make that. We need way more timber. Our ship durability is not at the best. didn't expect this shipwreck. Well, it's actually a 4-star, so the difficulty is somewhat expected. We have the location marked at least. Although we have to make sure to get it right. Nice, navigation rank 3. Now let's attempt to pick up the shipwreck. No, a little bit. Different position. If you see progression at 5% or less, the chances are very unlikely you get that you are able to pull the shipwreck. Because the issue is then if you put it in the wrong position, you are not grabbing the shipwreck in the right position. Which also means that you will lose more durability and sailors when you fail. Now we have a sweet spot. Now you see you have 80%. So what I'm trying to say is, if your progression increase for each success is below 7% or so, I wanna try it, because at some point after like more than 25 racing attempts, your sailors start to get exhausted, and after about 30 racing attempts, the rope of the salvaging breaks and all your progress will be lost. Now we are at 91%, we are almost there. Nice, we have the shipwreck. And what's it called? Mediterranean sea trade ship. Now we have the shipwreck. Let's have a look inside. Oh, this one is quite big. Like only after the second shipwreck we get this. That is pretty insane. Oh yeah, we can paint our ship here. Oh yeah, this is where unlock skill is needed. Whew! That is nothing to sneeze at. Okay, we definitely need to get rid of many supplies. What the hell, those... I may not have enough inventory space. Wowzers. No, the bandits are here inside. Oh, this is not a discovery shipwreck. Okay. I thought it was. Yeah, you ain't messing around with me, huh? Yeah, holy smokes, the gold especially. I may sell them, it's the best to sell them in Amsterdam actually, at this point. Or wait. I'm gonna try to sell them in Athens, because we need the amount of supply. Ah, Algae. If you were to get stuck in Algae, you would get damaged for a long term, but your ship is all slowed down. Navigation skill or A on navigation duty can remove this. However, but my navigator roll for Palmilla is very poor, so it can take a long time before it gets removed. Oh, she did it very fast. Lucky. This disaster usually only happens in specific water areas. I know one happens in the Amazon River, one in the Red Sea. There's also one here indeed. Basically in areas where the water is getting more shallow. So if you have education or 8 duty on navigator, you can get rid of that algae. I find the disaster more annoying because it slows down your ship for a period of time. Alright, from here we'll head back to Alexandria. Oh, it's less great here. Maybe checking Alexandria. Now we have all the information. Let's first see how much item sells here. Not so great here. I wouldn't recommend to sell. I'm gonna save these 3 for to sell in Amsterdam actually. Yeah, I'm better off saving it. So this guy is just talking about the rewards that you can get from the Sea of Wonders. So Sea of Wonders, what is that, you may ask? And Sea of Wonders is in general also okay, let me say it more clearly. Sea of Wonders is in general so-called a sea dungeon, where you are going to enter through a mysterious mist. I'm gonna show you how it looks like. You can see the mysterious mist showing after we have talked with the IBN. That is the entrance of the dungeon, and we can look at you can find back on the surveying map that a star is given. Now in this sea dungeon you will be entering into a mysterious area of the sea where you are basically totally away from this entire world, and you will notice a thick mist where you are sailing around, and you will see all the ancient objects laying around, which I will show you how it looks like. I do highly recommend to do this, especially if you were gonna farm some fragments, because the items that it consists is very valuable. If you have graduated as a new player, I highly recommend to do this whenever you can, because it has some items you can sell for a good price in merchant chat, or that you can even use for a dungeon. And we interact with it, and we are entering it. And here we are at the Sea of Wonders. You can see here the map showing on the right. It looks very strange. This is also called Sea of Wonders. It's always cloudy. You can see very unusual symbols that I will zoom in closely. Now what you see with the chest symbols and the world symbol, and you have also the lion symbols here, and also the recycle symbol. The chest symbol are ancient objects that has some loot that you can receive, which we are going. In these waters you will find a lot of ancient ruins in this sea dungeon, and also you have also 45 minutes time limit. If you go with the fleet, this is only 30 minutes, so keep that in mind, that you have a limit of time to spend. And the star indicates the next floor you can go to. This is the first floor we are in. Interact with the ancient object, nothing is found. Maybe this one. Strange cannons we have. Strange cannons are very valuable, by the way. These are used to make hyper cannons, which in itself is a very powerful hyper cannon types you can make, and they are actually even stronger than most 18 gated guns. So be sure to save those strange cannons. Those are actually one of the most valuable out there in Sea of Wonders. Now we cannot interact in any of these rooms. Whenever you see an interaction with the room, make sure to check it. And here you can see we can investigate this. And we have a strange seal. So in Sea of Wonders you can interact with rooms to collect some valuable items or ingredients that some high level players especially can use to make powerful sails or cannons out of this. And there is more that we can be awarded. Now in Sea of Wonders is a dungeon that you explore the ruins and try to interact with objects to get the loot. And there are some effects here given that also be careful out there. When you're doing Sea of Wonders, avoid any of these fleets as much as you can. Like, even for high level players, these are dangerous. Also, their aggression zone is significantly greater than any visible NPCs you have seen in the normal waters. So, if I were slightly closer, I am already at the risk that they can attack you. So, Make sure not to make that mistake. The wind is not given here, by the way. However, I presume the wind direction is actually coming from the north, because we are sailing very slow already. So I'm assuming that we are at headwind. Oh yeah, in Sea of Wonders your supplies won't be consumed, by the way. And another thing to keep in mind is, aside from that, tarot effects that usually fades away, those effects won't be applied if you're also in the Sea of Wonders. What will apply, however, is that your sailing distance will be counted in the Captain milestone. Your age trust just to increase. I wasn't sure again if you need supplies or not, but apparently not, so we can actually miss some. Yeah, our ship speed up is very low here, because there's no bonus given from the water, so we are actually incredibly slow. Like, very slow. That's actually one of the reasons why Oxford skills such as ship speed up can help drastically. We have only 2, but it will be nice if we have 3 or 4, because then the ship speed up percentage will be much higher here. Aha! We found a fragment. These are fragments that you can exchange to IBN NPC that has assigned us for the Sea of Wonders. You can exchange them for very awesome rewards, which I do recommend to do that, because it has, you will see what he will give to you when we exchange it. Once you interact with the object that has a chest symbol given on the surveying map, the loot is then taken. And that is one thing, by the way, surveying skill is a must-have here. Otherwise you will never know what kind of which rooms has rewards or not. And also, there are also line statues given here. We will encounter those line statues, and that's a topic for later. All I have to say is make sure not to interact with those, especially as a new player, because you run the risk then that the next one you encounter is a sea monster. And sea monsters are very formidable. Like in my current state with this ship, I will be a sitting duck generally against them. Ooh. Now this is very scary. By the way, if you get sunken or if your ship get incapacitated or plundered here, you will despawn. You will despawn and start at the starting position of the floor where you were. So make sure not to die here, because it can be very annoying to go all the way back otherwise. Oh yeah, you can choose to withdraw from Sea of Wonders on the right button here, right above, so in case you feel like it's taking too long, or you are tired, or you want to stop sooner, that is the option. However, you won't be rewarded then by IBN, so only do it if it is necessary. This is, by the way, actually for maritimers or those that actually use row ships. Row ships are more advantageous here, because you can use advantage of the row power stats that you have here. With help of rowing skill, you can go much faster in this area. Now we are heading to the next floor. We are directing to the star in a surveying map. Here we are. The star, the ancient object is given in a glow. You'll enter into the next mist. We interact. Here we are in the... I have to say, this one is actually not the best design. It's very hard to interact with the objects here in the surveying map. Like you have to sail a long route to unlock everything. And with this ship we have, we definitely can't do that. Ooh, there's another strong fleet. And those are ghost ships. Ghost ships in Uncharted Waters Online are some of the most formidable NPC enemies you can encounter. And some can deal with heavy damage, and some of those fleets are immortal when it comes to melee battle. And these are the line statues that I'm talking about. These line statues, there are 5 of them. And you get a clue, depending on which one you click on, you get either a clue or nothing happens. You have to activate these lines in order, and once you all activate them, there's a high chance that you will encounter the sea monster to the next floor, which I don't recommend, by the way, because it's very dangerous. Broke cannons aren't as valuable. Those are meant to make Grand version cannons, which are basically strong 60 gauge versions. It's a recipe that requires casting in Ganondorf. But they aren't as valuable, so you can't discard broken cannons unless you really plan to craft them. Oh wait, we have no inventory space. And we received another strange cannon. Now, by interacting this, the enemy fleets that we saw, they are less likely to attack us with this effect. It's not guaranteed, but it can be very helpful. Here we are entering into the third floor. After the third floor you will get the discovery, which you will see. The question is if you're gonna make it in time. It is possible. Now this will be helpful. The one that we interact with will give us a speed booster in the current floor. So it may help us a lot to get some speed against the headwind. It's somewhat noticeable. Our sail handling is almost rank 7. Oh, what kind of physics is this? We are not even too close to the shore, and yet the game says, yep, you are. Ah, Reddit sails. These are pretty good, however, these are meant for transportation alchemy. And I'm not sure if many are actually demanding this. I wouldn't recommend those. I would only aim for the strange version as I make this video. Unless something has changed, you can then get it others as well if you want to. That is on you. I would say strange cannons are actually for myself worth it to keep. The rest isn't necessary. And our last loot to interact before we hit the star, because we have now barely 6 minutes left. Pretty unfortunate. However, we have at least 4 fragments that we can exchange for a reward. So I'm pretty curious what we will get out of it. The end is at the horizon. Once we pass the 3rd floor, a surprise is waiting for you. Spoiler alert in case you don't want to see it. You can skip a bit from the video, but let's go! One of the most valuable discovery and a lot of XP you can gain from this. And our adventure ended 25 too. After that happens, the 4th discovery, you will be teleported back to East Mediterranean Sea, where you make sure to get your caster skill on, so you don't get attacked immediately after. Also, the amount of money that you may get rewarded by IBN is awesome, amazing. Now, before we report, let's report our thesis. Yeah, let's do something simple, because we want to go back to Amsterdam and then report our thesis for the next Oxford event. Oh wait, it's already 100%. Might well can't halt it for now. And you get a considerable amount of fame for it. Now, keep in mind, you cannot enter... Oh, wait. Oh yeah, there's another Sea of Wonders site from IBN. However, we're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna do that for the next time. Now, we cannot do it again. There is a cooldown. The moment you enter the Sea of Wonders, there is a 1 hour cooldown that's being applied. If you progress in the Sea of Wonders, that also count as reducing the time that cooldown. So, for instance, if you enter Sea of Wonders, you have spent like 30 minutes inside of it, and you come out, you have only that 30 minutes left of cooldown before you can re-enter again. This used to be 3 hours. Fortunately, they have shortened it. An item exchange is basically the fragments that we have obtained in Sea of Wonders. We can exchange them for some amazing rewards, so I wonder what we will get out of it. Did this what it shows? Want to exchange it? Yes, we do. Master Tailoring tool. This is one of the most valuable ones. Master Repair tool, that is meant for your quarters. Exchange again. Find tributes large. What? I forgot they will give that as well. Hey, at least we are now more secure when any pirates decide to attack us. Alright. Well, interesting. Actually, don't have to worry about piracy for a while with so much items we have. Ah, there's another friend of ours. Gonna set sail to Cairo to get a new Shardry, because this key's outfit is tearing apart almost. I could actually choose to fix the equipment with master tailoring tools that I have. However, I do not recommend to do that, because use only those tools for equipments that are very hard to obtain or not obtain at all. Because using it for equipments that you can repurchase from item shop is a waste, and these tools are millions of ducats worth. So, entering. Oh. Okay, my cannon fires aren't strong enough to take care of them yet. Alright, time to head back to Amsterdam. And we are pretty overdue again. So we're gonna fast forward with sailing. Home sweet home. Okay, I may as well check Hamburg. Now let's grab some drink in Hamburg. And we got drunk again. Now let's see how much gold sells here. Golds are usually best sold in Germany. Okay, Raymond is the superior choice. Now via chariot we can discover Frankfurt, we can do that while we can. This is inland of Hamburg. And here you can see the famous Alias. She will become a much more important character in the later stage of your game. Oh, this is I will ignore that for now. It is related to legacy again and historical figures. It's a feature that is not where we are not ready yet to delve in. Now let's have a look in Bremen. Oh, it's even less here. Yeah, we'll stick in Groningen then. Yeah, I guess you go for Amsterdam after all. All this port hopping for nothing. Ooh, time to make a massive profit out of this. Gonna use the demand. We have again. Now we have the maximum profit we can get. Let's go! Nice, over 2 million made just from the shipwreck. That's insane. Now let's do the auction storyline and then let's call it for this episode. Actually, let's check if something is sold in the company shop. Oh! Yeah, that is another benefit for being in the company. We have received 20 master tailoring tools. So as a new player, if you have joined a company that is especially well established, you can get some very great benefits. This alone is actually over 100 million to get worth it, just so you know. Oh wait, I didn't meant to. I meant to talk with the shared storage. Wait, I do not want to withdraw, I want to store. Search all. Yep, they are still highly valued. Okay, we can put this one for sale. I can put very cheap. So we have at least some there's some profit to make out of it. I plan to sell those tailoring tools maybe later. We are actually at a 20 million milestone, so it's actually impressive how far we are going. Those gem processing toolkits are also very valuable, by the way. So this one probably will have research involved regarding improvement of patriot awards. At least that's what I'm thinking. Poor Frederick. So we should probably obtain more fees. Ah, national contribution, I figured it. Yeah, it doesn't show up here. It's probably for research building number 3 or 4. So we have to work harder. Which one? We could actually do some production with this. But we have to get more miser chains if we want to do storage production especially. So I guess we know what we can do for the next episode. So it's gonna be most likely battle reports and as well as doing some production grind. So we need to have research building 3 so I can get better Oxford skills, especially with ship speed up. Because I do want to continue with Imperial Contract, however without those extra ship speed up the journey can take way too long. So I wish to cover also Battle Report, however Sea of Wonders took so much time and getting the clues, so that alone was already an entire episode, so we covered quite a lot for that. And some extra hints for shipwrecks. It was quite some adventure, and we also got some navigation skill. That is very important for ship skills to be had, making a good progress. So that was the episode for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, despite some hiccups with getting the clues for the Sea of Wonders. However, we are getting richer and making more money, which is actually very nice. Everyone take care of yourselves, have a great evening, and see you all in the next video. Cheers!